Hello and welcome to the Gags Tandon show, and I'm joined by my lucky charm and the lucky charm of Anfield Index, Jack McIndoe. Jack, oh my God,
wow.
I am so pumped, mate. I'm so fucking pumped. I'm
What?
gonna swear because I don't give a fucking damn right now. This win for me, I've been waiting for a Premier League win against this bunch of thugs. This bunch of thugs for a long time. They are, oh my God, they are anti-football. They are just anti-everything. And it's so nice to beat them with a fucking set piece. We beat them with a set piece. It's a direct free kick. It's a set piece for me. I'm counting it. So at the end of the day, stick that up your ass. I know.
Yeah, tremendous, mate. A shades of a Steven Gerrard free kick. Certain Stevie G used to do that on the absolute regular in front of the cop, mate. A moment worthy of winning any game of football from Dominic Szoboszlai, mate. And look what happens when Trent's off the free kicks and being honest. He's always had that in his, like, he bangs them in for fun, for Hungary. He has done for many of the years, but
I think he's only done one and it's repeated, by the way.
So maybe I'll count the under 21s then. There we go. Whatever, anyway, but it doesn't matter. What a worldie race.
Mate, so I tell you, I'm telling you, that is such a rush. And, you know, we're not playing well. Liverpool are not playing the best football in the league. Liverpool are disjointed. Liverpool seem like a new team. But Liverpool sit 2 points clear of everybody else on 9 points right now. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Give them time. They're going to be world beaters, this bunch. I'm telling you, because they got the mentality. They turned it around. They suffered from set pieces last week, or they suffered from at least a free kick. You know, at the end of the day, today, mate, they defended like champions. They defended Kirkes today.
Oh.
All of the amount of pressure on that boy, and he turns up with that performance. Like Madueke was running away from him sometimes, but he got back and he tackled him every time. He blocked him every time. He was not beaten once.
Yeah.
And then at the end, the tackle and the run up the pitch as well to take pressure off us. Like, yeah, I just don't want to hear the hate today. I really don't.
Yeah.
The Hungarian boys did the job today for me.
Yeah, it's the athleticism, mate, that they do put onto this Liverpool team, mate. I mean, that's one thing that we have in certain aspects. Obviously, Andy Robbo, we know how good he has been in Liverpool shirts. The last 3 years have been really difficult for him, and he will play this season sometimes. But Kirkes, mate, as you said, his willingness to break the lines, but defensively, mate. So we'll get up to statistics in a little second, mate. But yeah, that was like the action area of the pitch, wasn't it, for the very first, like 40, 50 odd minutes. Madueke had absolutely nothing going down that right-hand side. But Kirkes, everything that was thrown at him today, and given the physicality, as you alluded to at the top of the show, Gags, like set piece FC, like signing centre halves, buying another one this week. It's tremendous, and I concur with you, mate. I've got some Arsenal fans, but I don't dwell too much on social media, especially on X or whatever. But yeah, some of the antics really, like, this is what that was posed at Arsenal, Gags and chat, was they've got to show that the characteristics to come to an Anfield. Have they got the bottle? And again, this afternoon, they've showed very little again for me. We defended resolutely, but in terms of their attacking threat was absolutely nothing. And that comes down to the lads at the back as well. Ibu, a much better improved performance, but yeah,
and then the man of the match. We don't even need to talk about a segment. There isn't even a segment. There isn't even another choice.
Yeah.
It is Dominic Szoboszlai. And like, people laughed when I said this boy is the most important part of this squad, or at least this team. People laughed that we aren't the same when he's not in midfield. We aren't. We're missing him in midfield right now. But that's because he needs to do a job somewhere else. Yeah. He gave them nothing. He pocketed them both. And at the end, when Eze did beat him one time, he got back and took it off him again. So, and I mean, when he went forward and he turned into the 10, like in the second half, he was dangerous. It was just, he can do no wrong for us right now. He can play on the left wing if we want him to. He'll play on the right wing if we want him to. He can literally play everywhere. Yeah. And honestly think he's one of the most important parts. Why he doesn't have a song yet? Because his name is so hard to sing.
Yeah.
We need to find a song for Dominic Szoboszlai because he's going to be vital to this team. And there's a load of people throwing shade at him that he's like Hungarian Hendo. They all need to get in the fucking bin.
Oh, I've said that in the past by accident, but
No, it's not true. It just isn't true.
He's come on leaps and bounds, anyway. I think the first season it was difficult, as is the case when Waite has come into this team as well. He's grew into that shirt, especially wearing a number 8. Certain players, obviously Naby Keita, whittled under the pressure, but he's going from strength to strength, mates, and very similar in terms of Gerrard when he first come through, playing right back, played across the right mid as well for Liverpool, and then made that midfield role is very much his own, mate. But I think a lot of people do forget how young Dom is still in terms of footballing terms. He's still got a long way to go in terms of his development, and yeah, it's I think a lot of people, Gags, don't they? Coming into the season, everyone was going, "Oh, where's Dom's going to be getting into this team?" I always said, I don't know how you feel, Gags, and chat. I always felt Wirt and Dom in the same team, probably in big games like this, I felt would be the combination. But I never anticipated Dom to start as well as he has done playing right back. But it just goes to show in that position, Gags, it's such a difficult position to play as well, in terms of technical understanding, defensive structure as well, and even breaking the lines and getting forward as well. He looks like a player that's been playing there for 20 years, mate. And
he deserves all the plaudits. He's one of the best players in the squad. His importance of versatility is immeasurable right now for us, and it's going to be for the rest of the season. I just want to say, it looked like Wirtz was smiling and stuff, and it looked like it was cramp. I think even Ibu was mainly cramp, but because they were giving him that fiber. I don't know what is it when they give you something to eat once you've got cramp and stuff, to quickly solve it, and loads of water. So it didn't look like they were serious, but let's fingers crossed it was cramp. That's what everybody seems to think. So I wouldn't worry about it too much just yet, and let's just wait and be patient for, just be patient for the news to come out from Liverpool. Midnight take Toka. I disagree. I think he'll come in tomorrow. I think Glasner's just a bitch. I'm going to say it out loud. I think Glasner's a bitch. I think he's just throwing his toys out the pram to the manager and saying, I need him to play, otherwise I quit. That's what's going on. And he's going to, I reckon he'll come tomorrow. We bid 35 million. They don't want him to go for free. Please try and understand that a club, they just signed a 23 million player in defense. They cannot afford to buy players without selling them, and try and just have some common sense about things when players are selling and buy. Newcastle have a 200 million net spend this summer. They cannot afford to do that. Have a think about what that means. Like, have a bit of common sense in your minds, folks. What's going on? We're going to deadline day. It's okay because the clubs are being bitches, but they'll end up. They need the money. They need the money to do PSR. Palace need it. So come on. Just have some comments.
Why did he let Eze go, Gugs, when they didn't even have a replacement?
They got one straight away, I think. I can't remember the guy's name. 40 million they spent. 30 million.
But that was a couple of days, a week after as well. Pino, the Spaniard.
I think they probably promised him, though. They probably had something in writing as well with him. Yeah. Whereas this one, they don't. And also, Guehi's a absolute pro. Absolute pro. Captain of the club. Isn't going to mess around. I am absolutely delighted if he joins us tomorrow, having a man like that who's been willing to give him every single game, not turned around. Do you get what I mean?
It's if they're reluctant to sell, though, mate, as you just said. Yeah. Like, if they're reluctant to, like, hopefully.
Those two things aren't the same thing, though, Midnight. They're not. They don't. He's not going for much money, And also, their manager's not saying, I'm gonna quit. Palace are good because of Glasner. He's been absolutely amazing for them. He's a bitch, but he's fantastic. So when the manager's being an absolute bitch, they're gonna have to just let him do it. And also, I think it's down to Guehi too. I think he's just he just wants to be as professional as possible. And I watched his interview last week where he says, I just want to be the best professional I can be. So you know, at the end of the day, I think he's joining us for free, or he's going to be joining us tomorrow. But I'm seriously thinking Liverpool going to be very busy tomorrow, very very busy tomorrow, and maybe tonight. Who knows? Late night stuff going on, so we'll see. But guys, that's transfers. We don't really want to talk about transfers. We want to talk about this game. I want to talk about one really big thing. You know that tweet that Arsenal had? Can somebody find that fucking tweet where they go around 1,500 days since Arsenal lost to a top 4 contender? 1,500, 2,000 days since we lost. Guess what, boys? It's a big fat fucking zero now.
Yeah. You took
How many seconds since you lost to a top 4 team? How many minutes? It's been 15 minutes.
How long since you won a Champions League? Always. How
long since you won a league, mate? Forget the Champions League. They haven't even won the league for ages. Get them out of here.
Oh, good, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I am pumped, Aristo. I am pumped. I apologize if I offend anyone. I am pumped. This is my team. This is my club. We're going to back them to the hilt. We're going to back them to the hilt. They're going to get it right. This club will get it right. They're not going to mess around. And I trust them completely.
Yes, that'll be good. Like 45 minutes, though, Gags. I don't know where you want to start, really. I don't know if you just want to speak about big moments, but I think...
There were no big moments in the first half.
I was going to say, the biggest moment was the referee blowing his whistle. Like, no shots on target, 2 shots for Liverpool. It was poor, real dire performance by Arsenal and Liverpool. Really didn't play in, but it was there. It's going to show, like, for me, when I just analysing Arsenal as well, though, mate, in terms of that half, just again, like, you'd expect Gyökeres coming into the side. It was a lot of noise coming in, and I expected a bit more in terms of him holding the ball up, bringing the other lads into the play as well, Madueke and Martinelli. But again, as is the case, very brittle up top, an inability to penetrate in behind as well. But yeah, and there's a certain Scouser midfielder that I want to mention as well. A little bit later that for me change the game. But yeah, thoughts on it quickly. There's not much to talk about.
I think the first half, absolutely what Helio says here. Set pieces FC. It was all about them winning corners. I think the winning a corner is like they think it's like a goal for them or something, or a big chance created because you know. They did do this as well. Midnight, you're right. They did show a lot of respect to each other today. They did, but I just thought it was the way Arsenal set up with like 4 centre backs and 3 DMs. You know, at the end of the day, that tells me you're coming to try and snatch something. You know, that tells me you're really confident that you're not going to concede, but you're going to sneak one in on a set piece. And I think what we have to say is Liverpool were absolutely fantastic on defending set pieces. Not once was I concerned. Not once did one look like it was like going anywhere. Looks like we absolutely got our training right this week on that. And I think the first half, in fact, would have looked different for us. Very much different analysis-wise. Had we taken advantage of those 3 or 4 breaks we had where Wirtz and Maka and Verge didn't make the right pass every single Gakpo didn't make the right pass every single time, Jack. And I think I don't know whether we were nervous or what was going on. We were toothless when it got to those transition moments. Like, you know, people moan about our transitions. We caught them 3 or 4 times in transitions today in the first half. No one's going to talk about it because nothing came of it. But they were caught 3 or 4 times.
Similar to the Newcastle game, wasn't it? I think there was spells in that game where I think it's Viet is struggling, but he will get there. The penny will eventually drop. He's coming to a new league.
He was excellent second half. I thought he was brilliant. But anyway,
so he's going to be coming into his own really with more game time and more confidence, more belief in himself as well. As he said, he got better in the second half. But I think that really did. It always used to got to that final pass, and that's the most crucial moment in football. That final crucial pass into the final third, and it's, as you said, confidence wasn't. It was just a bit of a nervousness, really. But it's difficult, as you said, playing 4 centre halves. Arteta loves, but it's such a defensive solidity. I think Calaflori was going into that double pivot, like the box midfield as well, and certain transitions. They do that really well, Timber and Calaflori. Whether one's going on. One on the other side and tuck it in really, but they really compacted the whole.
They are very good like that. I mean, their shape is awesome. You got to say for what they want to do, it's good. But is it the right way to play? Is it good football? Is it going to win you stuff? I think you're going to get caught. And if you don't have enough, if you come across a team that can defend, and Liverpool can defend, it's just showing it now that we're just getting there. I think Kirkus is going to take so much from this game, you know. And I think we got Bradley coming back and Frimpong after the break as well. We're gonna be back at full strength, and then the midfield's going to look so good again. There's a lot of stuff happening, and I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm hoping, I think it's 2, but I'm hoping it's 3 players. I don't know who the third will be, but I really do hope Liverpool got something in there to really give us some fresh bench strength. Look at Arsenal's bench strength to ours. I think that's where they've got the advantage at the moment, but having Aguehi and Isaac coming in is going to change the game. I mean, like Ekitike, poor chap, just didn't get chances because we couldn't feed it to him. Nothing.
Yeah.
Until the second half, Mo was stuck.
He was getting volleyed all over the pitch as well, mate. And even it was a challenge in the first half where he was literally took an absolute volleying to the leg as well. But that's one thing that I think I'm loving about him, mate. Is Ekitike's that ability to he's getting used to the Premier League. It's a lot more physical compared to the Bundesliga as well. But I think his adaptation has been absolutely crucial. He's done really well, but as you said, he just wasn't really getting fed. And that's what happens. You need your attackers to start and be getting fed. And the other thing was that Ekitike had 11 touches in the first half. Salah had 12 as well. Gakpo, I think he had 11, 12 in and around that as well when I looked at half time. But yeah, the lad's done better in the second half, mate. But yeah, as he said, with Arsenal, just again, very blunt in terms of when you analyse the whole package. All this money spent, as we said, with the money Newcastle spends and Villa as well, potentially in the next couple of days. But yeah, it can't be another season without trophies, Gags, for this Arsenal side because they spent money and they have no more excuses for Arteta. He's got a striker.
I would be ashamed if my manager had spent £1 billion and they turned up to play like that. I would be absolutely ashamed of myself and my team. I would be ashamed to be an Arsenal fan. Like, you can clip this, pray wherever you want. I would be ashamed of it. I don't give a shit. If you're celebrating playing like this, shame on you, man, for football. Shame on you. You know, you are the proverbial Stoke City of the Premier League right now. And you've spent £1 billion to become it. That's shameful. Sorry, Batman. I apologize. 1.2 billion. Let's get it right. 1.2 billion. Get the fuck out. You know what? I just want to see this. But I actually thought Storm Maka was awful. I really thought he was poor. He's just not ready for the game yet. We had to play him, but he just wasn't ready. And I think that's where we can go nicely into the swap for Maka, Jack, and you can have your words on the Scouse lad that came on, who did absolutely change the game, I thought.
Yeah, as you said, Maka, and I said that at the beginning of the show, I think we all did. Maka typically usually tends to take a couple of games to get back up to full speed when he comes back. But in terms, obviously, for me, Curtis Jones come on the hour mark, really, 61st minute. Really done much better. I'm just going to quickly get his statistics up anyway, but I'm guessing he's got a high percentage in terms of passing accuracy in regards to anyway. But Curtis Jones, we've seen already, Gags, we've done, as he spoke to you over a couple of post matches as well, and he's been instrumental. High passing accuracy. I know everyone goes, when people analyse Curtis Jones, it's always backwards and sideways. No, it isn't. Like, that is a fundamental footballing quality, especially when you're playing in a Liverpool system and elite level sides. That ability just to regain possession and turn over the quality in terms of the final third as well, mate. But in terms of his introduction on the hour mark, really, passing accuracy, I didn't even have to look. But he's registered a successful 96% passing accuracy. Chances created 1 as well. Touches 26. Accurate long balls 100% as well. Yeah, it's the little things, but the fundamental footballing quality, that ability, Gags, is just keeping hold of that ball, just to allow ourselves that extra 10, 20, 30 seconds on the ball to actually get our heads sorted and then transition a bit more high up the pitch and then very much drawing a foul on the edge of the box a bit later in the game and Dom doing what he done. But I think that's so crucial, especially a game in this magnitude where it was just a bit end-to-end in certain moments of the game today as well. But Jones, I think he deserves his flowers again because I think he was so crucial for Liverpool just to to start regaining more possession and turning that ball over in more successful areas.
I'm going to add to the Jones stuff, but I want to shout out Chris Singh first for giving us a super chat. Thank you very much. Set Piece FC beat by a set piece. I said this a few minutes ago, but it's bloody hilarious, and we'd love to keep saying it. So keep saying it, folks. Thank you, Chris. Really appreciate the support. But Curtis Jones, like you said, and everything you said, the one thing you need against this team, and one thing we struggled to do in the first half, like you said as well, we just couldn't keep the ball. It was bouncing around everywhere. What he does, what his great attribute is to keep that ball, So when he came on, not only was he keeping the ball, he was making runs into the right places in the final third, causing loads of havoc for them. And, I think, was he the one who got the free kick for us? For the free kick? It was?
Yeah,
it was 100. No, it was 100%. That was the move. He got in, he cut across, and they came back and took his legs at the back. So Zubi Dooby Poo took his free kick. It was brilliant. Zubi Dooby Poo.
Where's your mountains, lad?
Fouled him, and then conceded. I mean, it couldn't be written any better than that, could it?
There we go.
Foul by Zubi Dooby Poo on Curtis Jones, caused the goal. Love it. Absolutely love it. But they were dying to give them something. Penalties, everything.
Checking out absolutely everything.
Everything was getting picked. Everyone's heart was in their mouth every 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just happy the referee's seen some sense as well, and like even the crowd was getting a bit on the back as well. But the atmosphere, and shout out the crowd as well. I don't know if anyone listening on telly as well, but the crowd really got us over the line again today. I think they
were quiet for ages until the second half.
Yeah, the second half really kicked in. Yeah. I think someone in the cop had a right old talking anyway, and got them all talking. But yeah, it's good.
Someone in the cop went for everybody and went, "Wake the fuck up!"
No, sometimes it doesn't need that. Even like the moment, like Jones coming on as well. But sometimes, it's and we will be needed as well, Gags. And just a quick one on the game as well as today. Like, I know a lot of people on the watch songs were saying, we're disappointed, and I can understand everyone's frustration. But early on in the season, we're integrating a lot of new players into the system, as you alluded to before, Gags.
How many?
There will be a couple of weeks. It won't be straight away. It won't be hitting. It would be ideal if Ekatio was banging in 3 goals. Kirkes and Vieta were getting assists as well. But we've just got to be patient. And let's not forget, 9 points from a possible 9 this stage on the season. City dropping points as well.
No, but the fixtures as well.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, what they just did to Spurs after Spurs had 2 excellent performances. Like, people were like, whoa, Spurs are going to be great. Bournemouth are no mugs.
Yeah.
They're no mugs. So to beat them 4-2 at home was a tough game to start. They showed it. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. Semenyo,
Yeah. Newcastle last weekend and the game today.
You know what we lack sometimes is that he is like so strong. He's like an ox. He just runs over people.
Yeah.
We lack that sometimes. Gakpo was really annoying today. Everything cut inside, pass to no one in the final third.
Yeah.
If he's passing in the final third, he's passing backwards. Not once did he pass to Kirkes on the overlap. Not once did he pass properly. Or, he was, oh, God. I just wanted to grab him today, Gakpo. Yeah. Honestly, I don't like calling him names, but that was awful from him. Really awful.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, just not wanting to pass to anybody in a proper, unless he went round them. The one time he went round the outside and got a corner.
Yeah.
That was the only thing he did.
The way I look at that, mate, is obviously Kirkes. We know how good I think Kirkes was obviously more or less playing. It'd be interesting to see the heat map. I'll try and get that up in a little second as well. Oh, what was that noise?
Sorry.
My bad. I thought it was the Arsenal fans anyhow outside the window. Screaming at the stream. Probably crying anyway. But I think in terms of, I get your frustration, mate, and I was frustrated with Gakpo. But I think in terms of Kirkes, it would have been nice if he had a bit more overlapping down his left-hand side. I think there was moments where it was a 2-on-1 for Gakpo, the majority of that game, down that left-hand side. He didn't do much, but like he did last week, he'll get you 2 assists out of absolutely nowhere. It's one of them. And I know, I don't know, me and you quite vary in terms of our opinions of Gakpo, mate. I think we all love him, but I'm made up he got his contract. I know he splits the fan base, Gakpo, and I get certain moments as well. But I think
he's great at goal involvements. Can't lie, like he does do great with those things. But
Do you want to see more from him?
Oh my God, he's so frustrating. He needs to start to play football a little bit with the team. It can't just be all about him tucking in and getting a shot. It's not going to work every time. You know, he's got to do something different. He's got to think a little bit. He's got to have a bit of a brain about him. It's just all very easy to defend. 4 people in front of him. What's he going to do? He's going to go forward.
Yeah.
Wirtz is trying to go past him. You know, Kirkitz is going past him. You need to find a little flick, a little dink. You need to do something, bro.
Yeah.
You know, somewhere. It's not good enough. It wasn't today. And he had so much possession in that second half on that left-hand side. Did nothing with it. If Mo got that much of the ball, it would have been sensational, because he woke up second half and he was taking Calafiori, whatever his name is, Calafiori, and he was tormenting him in the end. They had to have 3 people around him to get him to stop. And Mo's first touch was really poor today. That was frustrating as well. Really, really poor. So at the end of the day, we weren't at our best. There were players that weren't very good today, but Joe Gomez came on with the stuff going on right now with Milan, and apparently Liverpool are contemplating the 10 million or whatever it is, 11 million that they could get for him. I just don't think it's worth letting him go if he's going to come on and play like that at times. He was, I know he gets injured and he's had how many hundreds of days missed in the last few years, but my goodness, he was a rock for Ibu when he came on, and I hope Ibu and Wirtz are just cramps and not injuries, but like I said earlier, we'll find out. But yeah, Joe coming on and doing that, it was absolutely fantastic, mate. Won every header. Have you ever seen him do that?
Yeah, I was literally looking at statistics there, mate. Aerial duels 1 3 out of 3, 100%. Headed clearances. Do you want me to
bring anything up for
I was gonna say, chat, I'll share screen anyway, so chat can see it anyway. Wait 1 second there, chat, just so you can see what we're all seeing anyway. But it was as you said there, mate. I'm in your camp, mate. I'm a bit nervous if Joe Gomez is to depart. And Ibu, obviously, it looks like a bit of cramp or whatever it is anyway.
Let's hope. Fingers crossed,
fingers crossed. But I don't think Liverpool want to be getting put in a position where... Can you see that?
Fantastic.
Just trying to zoom in there.
7 clearances, 5 headed clearances, 3 aerial duels, all of them 100%. That is like a record probably for him.
In the space of what was it, 11 minutes?
11 minutes.
So there you go. It was a tremendous performance by Joe Gomez. I'd just be
stats as well.
It's got them up anyway. Obviously,
carry on talking about Gomez first. Sorry for putting you up.
That's right, man. So in terms of Joe Gomez, I'm hoping we don't lose him. But as you said, 10, 15 million Liverpool could somehow get that. But I'll be a bit disappointed he hasn't scored a goal for Liverpool. But whatever happens with Joe, if he goes in the next 2 days and if Liverpool bring in Mark Gahey, I think that's a massive improvement. I think we can all massively agree with that as well. But it's...
Can you just refresh this? I was going to say.
That was the first half.
It looked like it was 0.09. That would have been an awful performance. I mean, you can see from this, not a very good game. And Arsenal wanted to make it this game. It wasn't anything else that Arsenal just really wanted to. And you can see from their corners, this is their game. That's all they come to do. Get a corner, score from it, take the game away from the opposition. It's a good tactic, but you're going to get caught somewhere by some team. And today we've caught them, and it's beautiful. So, they can absolutely do one. 0.45 versus 0.55. They created some stuff, but I don't think there was any... I mean, our shots are... The shot map for us is so bad. Like, it's so bad. Like, it's all outside the area, nothing inside, like nothing majorly close inside. Whereas what's their one closest to us? What was that one?
That one.
No, the closest in the box, like right in the center of the box. That wasn't any good. It was that one. Yeah, what's that one?
Calafiori.
It wasn't nothing major.
40-minute mark,
Yeah, so they just had a whole load of nothings really, Arsenal as well. No big chances, I think, for any team. They came to play that game, came to play that game. So at the end of the day, I really do think I just think it's just desserts for them. They will come away thinking we should have won, but why? You didn't create anything. You had 1 shot on target, we had 3. And I think second half, the way we played, I think we deserved it. After we came. We were the ones who were trying to play football, not hoofball or flipping let's foul this person ball.
Yeah, second half there, mate, as you can see there, chat as well. Much improved, slightly more possession. Arsenal didn't even have a shot on target, as Gags alludes, and we already said the clearances from the penalty area. Corners 3-3. Passing accuracy, a marked improvements, 87% to Liverpool to Arsenal 78. And let's not forget the substitutions Arsenal brought on as well. Like, it's not like the old whinging about like not having squad depth. And yes, obviously
They got better than us.
Yeah, like who come on today? I think it was Odegaard come on, didn't he, as well? Wait 1 second. So they had Odegaard and Darwin coming on as well. They had Odegaard and Eze, Gags in chat.
Yeah,
that's two £50 million players there.
Yeah, and
like,
that other guy, the other guy, who was the guy that came on in the first minute for Saliba?
Is it the new
Mosquera.
sign?
He looked really good as well. He looked fine.
Another centre half.
And they're getting Capri as well.
Yes. So it's a very brittle performance, if I'm being honest about that.
Can you be a bitch? Can we be a bitch? Can you go to Zubamendi's stats, please?
Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's go.
Let's be bitchy. Let's be absolute. No, that's Marino.
Oh, sorry. There we go. At least they'll be able to.
Over there on the right, top right. Yeah, there you go. Right, let's have a look at his duels here, shall we?
So, in terms of awful passing accuracy, 83. Duels, shots on target, 0 out of 1. Aerial long balls, 50%, awful. Tackles, 1, 0. Blocks, 0. Clearances, 0. Interception, 0. Recoveries, 5.
Ground duels, 1.
Oh, wow. Chatter for all the audio listeners, ground duels 1.
That's what I was looking for, something to hold on to. Gooby Poo, where are you? Get out!
1 for the audio listeners.
Work to do now, mate. You've got some bloody work to do now. There's no bloody Thomas Partey.
Yeah, a staggered.
We don't want to talk about that shithead. So,
1 out of 8 ground duels from Zupamendi for the audio listeners tonight. It's an aerial duels 1, 2 out of 2, but an awful showing. And Martin, in a bit, go back to London. What you could have had in a Liverpool shares.
Bert's got 7.6. I mean, this is a city rating, but yeah. So, I mean, why?
I don't know how he's got that much of a big rating anyway, but passing accuracy, 71%.
Yeah, it was poor, really poor. Really poor. I think let's be honest. If we're going to take the piss, we can take the piss out of our own players as well. Keep going down, and let's have a look. Tackles. What's he done for duels? Well, that's probably why, because he's won a lot of duels. So, so what he made up for on the ball, he made up for it off ball. So.
So he put a shift in, just couldn't quite get that final.
Yeah, he's a kid. It's going to take some time. It's a different league, and Ekitike wasn't any good today either. Let's be honest. So we got some work. We got some work to do ourselves, but we won, and that's all that matters. I think at the end of the day for us, I think we can talk about the numbers, but Arsenal were piss poor. Second half, they had not many shots. What was the shots count?
5 shots, 0 on target for Arsenal.
Yeah, it's just not a good showing. Awful. Not a good showing at all. Yeah, really bad. Really, look at the accurate passes as well. 137. I mean, they played a shit game that second half. Really shit. Really bad game.
It's games like this, though, mate, and you watch them in certain weeks, as we have over the last couple of seasons. Like, they just haven't got that bite. And what I didn't like in the first half, the way they were just throwing themselves again to the floor, and that Timber asking Gakpo to pick it up. Like, mate.
So good.
Like, Gakpo just walked away, and I love that. It's like, get up, lads. And
he added 2 minutes himself. It went to 99 in the end.
Yeah, and that just goes to show to me the characteristics amongst the personalities within this Arsenal side. I think a lot of us grew up watching Tony Adams and the proper leaders, leader of men. And I don't think they've got enough leaders again, Arsenal, which is mad, as you said, 1.2 billion spent.
We got to talk about that.
Oh, the Endo, I know. It was weird.
The Endo yellow, I loved it. Absolutely loved Endo's yellow. He was just like, yeah, you know what, Mr. Grok, let's call him Grok. You're not going anywhere. He just jumped on his back. Holy shit. I'll take this yellow, mate, because we've been really good at set pieces today against you lot, defending them. So, yeah, I mean, I called it in the chat when I was on Discord. I said, beating this lot in the last minute. I mean, it wasn't last minute. It was like 15 or 10 minutes to go, whatever it was. Beating this lot with a set piece would just be so poetic today. And yeah, it's poetry in motion in that way to beat this idiots. They're going to be crying. Well, I'll be watching not Anfield Index TV, but I'll be watching AFTV tonight just for the crying, and I'll be watching all those post-match, the
rival hate-alongs.
Hate-alongs. Oh, they've been so good. They've been so good. 9 points out of 9, baby. Eat shit.
Yeah. So in terms of just quickly, who have we gone? It's all right, miss. In terms of our fixtures as well after the international break. Sadly, we got international. So the fixtures for Liverpool. So what have we got in terms of the next couple of weeks? Burnley away. I'll tell you what, there's an opportunity for Liverpool to start putting points, like a bit of space at the top of the board.
The will be difficult. They're playing well.
Yeah, Burnley away, Athletic Madrid. Oh, but I'm looking at that, guys, and I know you are, and all of us. We should go full throttle. I mean, obviously we got Chelsea in a couple of weeks' time as well in October, but yeah, just go and win.
Yeah, month's time. Yeah, Chelsea away will be a big one Saturday night.
Win them all, as I say. That's gonna be.
We don't mind getting a draw and stuff like that at Chelsea. You don't mind winning all the others and getting a draw there. You just absolutely don't mind. But that's a hell of a lot of games coming up. We really need to get
a couple of
players in. I actually think we need 3 in. I really hope Liverpool are listening and doing something, but they need some depth up top in terms of Gakpo as well. I know Wirtz can go out there and play, but just need someone in the losing Diaz and not replacing him is a big mistake for me.
It's crazy.
It's too much. Yeah, just crazy.
I don't know why we've done that, mate. I get obviously getting a lot of money in as well, but you do wonder who that extra name might be in terms of the forward line. But I don't care, mate, because for as good as Rio's been, Chiesa, all right.
But you can see today, you can't risk Rio coming on in a game like that. They're a bunch of groks and not going to get the ball. I said Rio's going to get 500 minutes this season. He's just not going to get starts or, maybe in the Carabao, but he's not going to get much point. They're going to look after him big time. So everybody's saying Rio. Liverpool are going to look after Rio. They're just not going to give him at 16 years, 17 now. They're just not going to play him for thousands and thousands of minutes. That's going to ruin his career. Just, Michael Owen's career was cut short because he played so much up front. It's going to have to be a bedding in slowly thing, So we got to be careful with it. I just think they should go buy somebody. They really should. It's just not I'll be a bit peeved. We've done great business, but we've got rid of a lot of players. And Elliot didn't even come on today either. So he doesn't trust him. He just doesn't. It's just not. Like I said, you can keep him, but he's not going to play. What's the point? I'd rather a player come in that slot once, that's going to get rotated, come off of a bench, and need to see that type of stuff going on. It's just not. Yeah. It's just not there. So Liverpool, just do a deadline day madness, please, and get the 3 in and make us. We're 9 for 9, and yet we're a weak squad. That's the crazy thing, right?
And so I'm hoping we bring that big lads in. But if we don't, not that I want to think about it, but if we don't, then we've got a lot of money there to spend in certain other areas. If we have to wait another 6 months, I'm hoping Isaac does come in. But I can't. Well, we said this last season. It's about Arne is Arne, and he'll do miracles as well. But as you said, mate, they were a bit light up front in terms of Nunes and obviously Diaz departing as well. So
we lost a player to a tragedy. Nothing we can do about it. But that's like a TK in, right?
Yeah.
We haven't replaced Nunes yet. We haven't replaced Diaz yet. Okay, that's just we haven't. I mean, we've replaced Kwanzaa with Leone, so I can say we're saying like for like. We want to strengthen a little bit more, right? So I just think we need. I mean, Gray comes in and it's really strong at the back all of a sudden, right? Like really strong. Isaac comes in, centre forward is not a problem again because Isaac and Ekitike are going to swap every game, I reckon.
Yeah.
Every single game, they're just going to get rotated. And even Ekitike could go left sometimes. But I just think it's crazy not to have an extra left winger in there. The whole strength of last season was how many forwards we had.
Yeah,
that's why we were so good, and not having them now makes it really difficult. So yeah, I'm interested to see what happens. But Jack, great free quick from your friend, I think, Burton Jab. Rogers update next 24 hours. Rogers update. He thinks Rogers is happening. I mean,
Oh,
he's playing right now, mate. Rogers.
we'd love that, Jav. We
Yeah.
get a bit excited about that, so mate. But
10 out of 10 for the Hungarians. Absolutely right. Wonderful. Really good. What else is there that you want to talk about? We keep going back to transfers at the moment.
Yeah, no,
But, we're 39 minutes in. I don't really have too much more, but we can talk a little bit more about Arsenal and how shite they are, and all of the crying they're going to do now over the next,
next fortnight really in terms of the window. Like obviously, as you mentioned, Hincapié's coming in from Bayer Leverkusen, another 60, 50, whatever it is anyway. I think with all of them in Liverpool, but yeah, there's no excuses, mate. As I said before, with Arteta, I always come into this season. I expect City to be our closest rival. I know they had a difficult season last year. They struggled today against Brighton, but I think in terms of it's going to be one of them. But I think if Liverpool do the business this season, I think we should win the league by a good couple of points ahead, mate. But again, the weakness and the frailties in their typical Arsenal attack, mate. The Henrys, the Bergkamps, they're a million miles away from that, mate, if I'm being honest, in terms of... But I suppose that... But this is the third season, Gags. Second, ole. Again. It's... What do you put that down to? Like, it's... If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be screaming at telly today because you've got Gyökeres there leading the line, should be doing more with the ball. You want him to be linking up with the play with his wingers and bringing Zubimendi in. Declan Rice again, it will get spoken about again, but another poor performance. He, for some reason, I think last season, wow, he scored those free kicks against Real Madrid and everyone waxing lyrical about him, but he's a good player, but certain games, him and Odegaard over the last 2-3 years have been very suspect for me. You don't do enough for a midfielder, for a title-winning midfield for me.
No, and I think they just. I looked at what's it called? I looked at Twitter for the first time, and they basically had the Hungarian Dominic Szoboszlai free kick 40 minutes ago.
Oh, yes,
straight after it. Bring that on. I mean, the view right behind the goal, like right behind Szoboszlai, where the referee's standing, and the free kick. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I'm trying to find some salty tweets if I can. Oh, this is good, Schmeichel. I have never in my life wanted a team to win a game of football more than Liverpool today. This is Man United legend Peter Schmeichel.
Wow.
Arsenal bring an ugly brand of football to our game. Get in there. Absolutely get in there.
Suppose he has to cheer for something now, Peter, doesn't he? So
that's it. He has to cheer for something. But yeah, and I don't know if you all noticed this, but did you see the celebration of Szoboszlai after the goal? He came to the camera and he went, "It's like inevitable. Where Liverpool are inevitable." Oh my god, it is so good. I love it when they do this Thanos shit, man. Thanos is one of my favorite villains ever. I've looked at the cam, the referee cam for the free kick.
Is that
insane. Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen it. I'll have to.
The ref cam. Oh my god! Like it is absolutely insane. I'm going to retweet it now on my Twitter so you can see it later. It is insane. I mean, I can't find it. I can't find any salty Arsenal fans on Twitter at the moment, but that's fine. Oh well. I wanted to slap them up, but
I just. A title-winning side can't be so reliant on set pieces, though, Gags. As you said, and I said in the watching, glorified Stoke City that have spent 1.2 billion. Like, there's going to be games where you need to lob a ball on the box. Like today, it's very cagey and that, but
no, you're right.
Awful. Like you need to be doing better. But it's Mikel Arteta. He got a job for putting out the cones for Pep.
Honestly,
I don't watch his football. 2 years ago, Gags, it was much better than it is now. Like they used to play a bit more of an attractive style of play, but the last 2 years and this season, he's decided to go with a more defensive approach. But he's gone 5 years behind in terms of the evolution of that Arsenal side. It used to be exciting to watch on the front foot, like getting forward.
They did miss Saka today, and they missed Odegaard as well. and they lost to Lieber in the first 2 minutes, but it didn't affect them because they just had 7-8 defenders on the pitch. And also, one of the big things, if you watch the game back, guys, every time they lost the ball, they had 11 men behind the ball real fast. I mean, that's respect to Liverpool for one, but it shows you the mentality of Arsenal. They don't want to take even a single risk. And I think the commentary was starting to allude to it more and more and more as the game went on, that this Arsenal team just aren't taking a risk. And I think Gary Neville was getting a bit fed up because it's not a good advert for football. That wasn't a good advert for the game. The only good thing about it was that we won.
Yeah.
Like the good thing about it was our free kick. I think that's why even Gary Neville was celebrating it a little bit, because it's like, well, football's going to win here because this is awful. This is not football. And I think Neville on the first game of the season came out of Liverpool Bournemouth going, this was an incredible game of football because Liverpool let it be an incredible game of football. They're wanting to play the game right. They're allowing other teams to come in and play and making it exciting. And he goes, that's what brand I live by. This is what Neville was saying. So when you've got people that hate Liverpool saying, just play the game, then, I think Slot's doing the right thing in the way he wants to play. I know we need to get better. We do. Let's not beat around the bush with that. We have to get better. But
we can mix it up though, Gags. We can mix it up.
Don't want to become them.
No. So that's what they're relying on, aren't they, mate? But yeah, that Maka, when he gets into the groove of things. But as you said, what we done so well last year was just killing games, getting 1 or 2 goals, sitting behind the ball, but most importantly, controlling games almost. And that's where title winners are. Like, and this is where I think if we can do the business the next day or so, but in terms of just solidifying the core of this side, Ali at the back, have you mentioned them today? But there was a early on stage where he had to come off his line. There was a couple of crucial saves. I think that Joe Gomez won at the back end of the game, but but that's standard practice really for Alisson Becker. And I think the commentary alluded to it as well. Like it's good when you've got Ali, a demanding goalkeeper that doesn't get bullied on corners. We're not Man United, the first weekend of the season, mate. But long may continue, mate. 9 points out of 9. I can't get any better than that, as Foodie said. 9 points, new team, not playing well, but we're still top of the table as well. So happy days there, mate.
I found a stat.
Oh, there we go.
Mikel Arteta, by the way, since April 2023 against the Big Six, games 22, lost none. That changed today.
Oh, there we go.
Game 23, lost 1. So, yeah, you can stick that stat up your ass as well now. That's gone. Arsenal, right up your ass. So all those shitty, never lost against a big team. You did. You did, and you didn't deserve it. You deserved to play awful. You deserve losing to all the big teams because you play awful. So you shouldn't have even beaten Man United, and I hate Man United. You shouldn't have even beaten them. Dodgy keeping got you that win as well. So, yeah. Anyway, Arsenal, we hate you. You are the number one villain of every single football fan because you don't play football. So when you say, "Oh, we're the most hated," in it, bro. Whatever. Yeah, bro. It's because you play a shit brand.
Yes.
And you
all
think
those
you
players.
win everything.
Some of the best attacking players in the league, but just Arteta with his. I think he needs to get the speakers out or the pickpocket, whatever he was doing in pre-season. Was it, remember in pre-season last year that he was sending them all pickpocketing and like so, or like magicians?
No,
and
you know
all
what
that?
the best thing was? The one when he had the light bulb. Have you seen the one when he had the light bulb? And he's like, "This is the connectivity, and you plug it together, and then this is and that's how you've got to play. You've got to connect. You've got to connect." It's like, mate,
it's full on Brendan Rodgers with the envelopes on it.
I really wanted to, I mean, there is more fun that has happened this today. Pep Linders, Snake himself, Mr. Snake himself, has caused Man City to look like it just looks like they are not going to be title contenders. They're 6 points behind Liverpool FC. Let me just say that again. 3 games in, they are 6 points behind Liverpool FC already. And Pep Linders is coaching that team. I am so glad we got rid of that man. It's a shame that Klopp had to go with him. But yeah, absolute nightmare. And Milner in that game, absolutely class. It brought some tears. Well, it made me very emotional. And you can see actually Milner's face when he's doing it. He's got a frown. He looks like he's going to cry. He's wearing the number 20. He's such a good guy, Milner, man. Like all of the ex-players who played with Jota have showed so much respect. It's so sad, but well done, Milner. You deserve to win today, and you're such a great gent and a human. So, enjoy the win tonight, man, and great tribute to our man Diogo. And the fans sang his song again. But yeah, let's go to Tad. Let's VVD realizing we need him to be front foot aggressive during this early period while we figure stuff out. The elite players are able to identify at times what the team needs and produce that. He did. He was. I mean, we haven't even talked about him. He won everything. He was immense. Just like against Newcastle, he needed to be the strength, and he was. And I just wish he could have shot or played it to Ekitike when he got into the box. But we got. He's not his normal place, so we understand. But could have done better there. But yeah, otherwise he's a colossus, man. And Ibu coming back, and hopefully he's not injured. But Ibu playing well today. Just nice to see with Mac and Grav that we weren't overrun at times. It was just they had every team gets overrun in transition, guys. In every single match, stop picking on the same thing every time. Arsenal got picked on 4 times today, and it could have been bad for them, but they didn't. They got away with it. Same is going to happen to us. Yeah, we're not fluid yet. 100%, we're not. We can get better.
There. Yeah, we'll certainly get there, mate. Innit? And was it 3 weeks ago, mate? Would have asked us 9 points out of those 3 games. Would have snapped your hand off, really, innit? And obviously, big games on our eyes, but yeah, what a start, Reds, and amazing. I think all of us are, and we've got to keep on grinding them out. So
we've got to grind them out. This next 2 months, we got to grind them out. It's an amazing start. We got 24 hours. Less than 24 hours now, folks, to really do some magic now in the window, which I think they will. I think the Isaac stuff is just waiting to get going tomorrow, maybe tonight, and I can't see them. They've spent so much money, I just can't see them keeping him. I think what it is they need to look good in this. The Saudi owners, they really need to look good, and I think they know they've spent the money, and they need to accept 120. 125 or 130, what is it? Because they've been saying 150 all summer. They're going to need to accept a lower fee than what they want because they're right at the end of the window. They've got no choice, and they need the money. So I think that's why it's going all that way, is because it's all optics and how they've got to look, and they're going to look out better, and they've got to say they made us hold on for all this time. Hey, guess what? We still got 9 points, boys. Your Glasners and your Saudi owners, you can delay us getting the players all you want. We still got 9 points. And then when they come in, we're going to be even stronger. Good luck to the rest of the Premier League, because once this squad's ready, you're in trouble. If once that Isaac boy's fit, I am telling you, I don't think we're ready to see. I have watched so much of him the last 2 months. Literally, he is, you know what? He's just going to be insane. The skill that boy has, the strength. He can score headers. He can score from outside the box. He can tap them in. He can take people on. He can dribble past them. He can do everything. Yeah. It's honestly like a Suarez region. It is honestly. Yeah. Just wait. A little bit different in terms of not as probably Suarez is uber skillful like so much, but he's got some of that to him. But he's going to be amazing. So we got a lot to look forward to it with 9 points on the board. So yeah, I'm very excited, and I am very thankful that I support this absolutely beautiful club of ours. So hey, Reds, try and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And we haven't put this one up. I think someone else said it and we didn't get there. The Reds have, thank you, you never walk around foodie. The Reds have scored in 37 consecutive Premier League games, new club record, and that's because of Arne Slot as well. So yeah, with that, Jack, any final thoughts, Mr. Lucky Charm?
Nice one, mate. As always, massive thank you, mate. And Reds, thank you. I've enjoyed this as always. And as I said, chat on the watch along. Just be patient this season. We'll do well.
Yeah, we've got to be patient, especially when they churn out the results like this, 3-3. We've got to be patient, and also they want it. The players showing they have the desire to go and fight against these bully teams like this and still do it. There's so many people watching on Twitter or whatever. Please come on over. Either repost the stream, give us a retweet if you're there, so people see us. But on YouTube, Anfield Index TV, come and find us on YouTube. Just drop a like. We'd really appreciate a like, and we'd even appreciate a subscribe even more. We churn out a whole load of content for you. We keep it real. You won't hear. I mean, I was screaming at the start of the game, but I was excited. But none of it's like, it's real. I'm really passionate. I'm really excited. None of it's going to be some fake nonsense and fake outrage for anything. It's going to be absolutely real. So come and join us. Have a great time with us. There'll be absolutely loads of content over the next 2 weeks celebrating these 9 points, and also hopefully a lot of new players.
Busy tomorrow, a lot of shows, media matters, transfer show with Dave.
My God, yeah, we might need to do some live shows. There might have to be some impromptu ones by the end of the day. So, yeah, let's keep the evening free tomorrow. But everybody watching, thank you so much. Thanks for all the chat that you sent in and the super chat that we got as well. We'll be back. We'll be back for Burnley away. Will we?
Burnley away.
Yeah, Burnley away in a couple of weeks. So that'll be exciting. On a Sunday, is it? 2 o'clock?
Think so, yeah. Burnley.
Sunday, 2 p.m. Well, there goes another Sunday, but it'll be earlier than this one. Have a great evening. And I'm off to watch Clash in Paris. Have a great day.
Yeah.